Welcome to my channel. Today we shall be discussing very important investments that I want the beginners to really follow and make wealth in this year 2025. The investment is called ETF, Exchange Traded Fund, as a beginner. My name is Femi Akinwale. I've worked an insurance and finance company for the past 25 years. Today we shall be discussing what is ETF, that is Exchange Traded Funds. What are the benefits of investing in exchange traded funds? How do you get started with exchange traded funds? And what are the types of exchange traded funds that you can invest on? At the same time, what are the common mistakes to be avoided by new investors? Number one, let us look at what is ETF. Exchange traded fund is usually called ETF, exchange traded funds. They are kind of investments, that been listed on the stock of exchange. They are different from stocks because when you buy an ETF, you are buying various companies coming together in a basket, and you bought that particular unit. As you are buying that particular unit, you are buying every pieces of that companies that comes together to form that particular ETFs. Again, exchange traded funds are a basket of assets or securities, that people invested on. Instead of single-handedly invest in a stock, you invest in ETFs for a varieties of companies. It can be up to 500 companies coming together as a unit. And when you buy from that unit, it's like you are buying small pieces of those companies coming together. Instead of buying one Apple, and you buy Apple, you buy Microsoft, you buy Tesla, you buy Facebook. But what we are saying is, with ETF, you buy the combinations of those companies together in a unit, and you purchase it, and then that means you have shares, pieces of shares in all those companies. It's just like a bucket of security or buckets of commodity or bucket of companies coming together. That is exactly what is exchange traded fund, and it's been listed like stocks on the stock of exchange. That is, the prices go up and down. That is what you need to know about ETFs. What are the benefits of investing in ETF? What are the benefits? The benefit of investing in ETF is because of the diversification. You diversify your portfolio. Instead of buy one Apple, buy one Microsoft, you buy collective companies together. That means your risk is being diversified. You diversify your investment. You have a taste on different kind of investments, and then you will see the way your investment is growing. And because you can make a lot of money investing in ETFs of different companies, and your money is, because they have low risk. They are low risk investments, compared to single stocks. If you buy Apple, if Apple go down today, that means your capital must have come down. But if you buy collective of investment called ETF, if even one of the companies is not doing well, the other one will negate that, so that the effect will not be much. That is why it's good for a beginner. Then number two, because of the low fees, you can compare the fees to be charged for single stock with ETF, exchange traded funds stocks. The prices are very low. So it makes, that means you have more money to be invested. For example, you want to invest in $1,000. Maybe you are paying 50 cents or $50, whichever, as expenses. So you'll be invested. The net is what they will invested on your behalf, and then which is $950. But you compare to stocks. Stock will charge a lot of expenses. So that's why, because of the low expenses, that is one of the benefits of ETF. Then another benefit of ETF is liquidities. Liquidity, that is, you can trade your investment at go on the stock of exchange. You can buy and resell. You can turn your investment to cash at any point in time. The liquidity is very liquid. You can as it's been listed on the stock of exchange. You can, just like stocks. You want to buy your stock, you want to sell your stock, you want to restructure your portfolio for you to be able to diversify, or for you to be able to go with another investment. It's very easy with ETF. So ETF is a very good one that will be able to earn passive income in the year 2025. Another benefit of investing in ETF is tax efficiency as a result of capital gain tax. The tax on capital gain tax is very low. That is the profit you gain in the exchanging or in selling your particular unit of ETFs. There might be profit. So the tax will be charged on that particular profit. That is what is called capital gain tax. But the rate of tax that they are charging for ETFs, they are very low. So it's one of the advantage. Then the flexibility. That is, you can divert to any kind of ETF. We have bond ETF, we have stock ETF, we have commodity ETF. You can diversify. It's a flexibility. You can rebrand, you can restructure your portfolio. These are the benefits of investing in ETF. What are the types? What are the types of investments you can choose in terms of ETF? You can look at index ETF. These are ETF that comprises of companies up to 500 US companies. And when you invest in that particular space, it's like you are buying shares in those 500 companies coming together in units. They usually tag S&P 500. We have sector industry ETF. That is, we have energy sector ETF. We have technology sector ETF. We have healthcare ETF. So all these, and then we have bond ETF. That is ETF that always, comprises of bonds, of government bonds and what have you, any bond or companies bonds. So these are the types of ETF that you can invest on. It's a very good business. It's a very good investment for new beginning. At the same time, we have international ETF that comprises of international market. These are the types of ETF. But subsequently, I will give you the list of items of ETF. I will send the link to you, the types of ETF you can invest on. Now, this ETF, how do you get started? How do you get started with this ETF? How do you get started? Number one, you need to get a broker. You need to get a broker for you to be able to participate in ETF. You need to get a broker. Then when you get a broker, you need to register. You can register on the broker. There are some brokerage platform that is very, that is allowed worldwide for you to be able to, participate in that kind of investment. Like you can purchase ETF through Bamboo or through Optimus, especially in Nigeria. But Bamboo, you can, they work the same thing. So you do your research. When you do your research, then you pick a brokerage firm or brokerage platform. You cannot trade directly. You have to go through intermediary. So maybe you can register with Bamboo, you can with Trove, you can register with Optimus. I usually use Optimus in Nigeria. I can buy ETF, any ETF. You can buy up to 700 ETF on the Optimus. You can buy stock in US on the Optimus, and it's very easy. You can swap your naira to dollar on that particular Optimus. I will leave the link of that Optimus on the description of this video for you to be able to be abreast of that. Then you have to be careful. Monitor your investment. You have to monitor your investment. When you have invested, then you have to be guided and monitor it and see how it's growing. You take your decision based on the past performance and what have you. At the same time, what are the common mistakes that one need to be avoided when you are investing in ETF? Number one, you need to change. You don't chase performance. You need to look at the track records of that particular ETF. If your investment goal is to be getting dividend, you have to choose which of the dividend stocks or ETF that I need to invest on. Then at the same time, you need to avoid trading frequently. to avoid tax, to avoid charges. Make sure that you have a investment goals that towards long time. If you want short time for dividend, you can do that. There are different types. I will be categorizing them for you in my subsequent video on the stock, the ETF you can buy, which are related to dividend, the ETF you can buy, which are related to capital growth. At the same time, you need to be very careful about ignoring expense ratio. You need to compare the expense ratio for you to be able to be guided on that particular of ETF that you are to invest on. And at the same time, when you want to invest on ETF, please do your research very well. Do your research. Look at the past performance. What are your investment goals? What are your investment goals? Do you want to leave your investment for a long time for capital growth, or you want to be realizing dividend? Because there are some ETF dividend. If your investment goal is to collect receiving dividend, most of the ETF, at least the one I know, they paid quarterly dividend. But if you want your dividend to be reinvested, you can go for stock ETF. If you want to go for dividend ETF, then you realize dividend. You can even structure your portfolio to be collecting dividend on a monthly basis based on the year end of these ETFs. So it's a very good investment, which I want you to look into in this year 2025. You make a lot of money, and then you make a passive income on your investment. ETF, exchange traded fund, is what is reigning in the world now. So, and it's allowable for African, and then you don't need to be looking for dollar. You can, in this platform I'm talking about, you can swap your naira. If you are in Nigeria, you can swap your naira to dollar based on the prevailing exchange rate. If you are fine with that, you convert your naira to dollar, and then you buy. You can buy, you can resell, just like stock. ETF is a very good one, and it makes your investment to be very diversified, and then you don't need to be afraid, because this exchange traded fund is being managed by professional managers. So your own is to invest, and then you go and sleep. Your own is to watch how your investment is growing. You don't need to be cracking your brain. Yeah, do I invested in Apple, or do I invested in Tesla? Do I invested in Facebook? Most of this company comes together. That is what you are investing on. And then there is a professional manager that manages the fund on your behalf. It's just for you to be able to wait for your returns. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, what I just want you to do for me is to subscribe to my channel for valuable video like this. At the same time, I want you to give this video thumbs on, like this video. At the same time, comment. If you want me to comment. If you comment and then you say you need the details, types of ETFs available for US, for South Africa, for the whole world, I can give you, so that you'll be able to choose. You'll be able to choose them. And subsequently, on this channel, I'll be giving you the ETF that is ready, that you can quickly invest on, especially this year 2025, and make your investment to grow and grow your wealth. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.